What's going on, guys? Chase, Ghost Picks Against the Spread, GhostPicksATS.com, coming to you for Thursday, July the 26th, 2018. Hope everyone has had a great week thus far. Did not do a free pick video on Wednesday. I was on the road pretty much all day. As I told you, the video that I put out early Tuesday morning, I was going to be with some of my close friends, going to see a concert in North Carolina. Tuesday night we did that, and then the next morning I capped all morning, got all my plays out, and it was a card that I didn't love, so I only put out 2 plays, and then just decided, because I was on the road driving all day, I steered away from doing a free pick video. But we'll come back and we'll hit it strong again for Thursday, give you a quick promo to get you through the weekend, and we'll get you on another free play winner. But since you did not see me on Wednesday, let's recap the last 2 days. So let's get into the plays that we gave out on Tuesday in the premium areas. Had 4 plays that we pushed out, 3 MLB plays and 1 WNBA play. We will start with the WNBA play. Jimmy and I, as you know, as I've said quite a few times, Jimmy and I have now teamed up for WNBA for the remainder of the season. So every play that you get from myself or Jimmy, it is us combined along with the person that works for me and his internal team. So 2 minds together on that. If you are interested in jumping on the WNBA season for the rest of the season, Jimmy and myself, $2.99, and you won't be disappointed. Very selective in the WNBA. I don't release a ton of plays. There are weeks that I don't release plays. It's not as often that I'll go an entire week without releasing a play, but it does happen. Very selective in the WNBA. But yesterday we had the Dream. When we released it, we got it at +4. It went down to +3.5. I know in a lot of spots, because I had premium clients of mine text me and email me saying, "Hey, I'm getting it at 3.5. Do you think that's still a good play?" Absolutely. They ended up outright winning in a very impressive fashion, so a great win there. We had Detroit on the money line. That was a loss. Close game, good game, just did not come through. We had Oakland on the money line at -105. I know some people got it at -110, but basically even money there. A win there. A lot of runs put up by Oakland in the later innings. And then we had Houston on the money line at -140, who right there in extra innings just absolutely scorched them. So 4 premium plays, went 3-1. A very good Tuesday. We will absolutely take it to get back on track after a split day on Monday. And as everybody knows, I don't hide it, had a bad weekend. So we started out Monday with a split day. Tuesday went 3-1. Wednesday, I only released 2 plays. That was it. I had 2 plays that I absolutely loved. The rest of the card, I found some very sharp lines and games that I did somewhat like, but just did not meet my standards to push it as a premium or top tier play. So we released 2 games, one early, one late. Early game was the New York Mets over 8 runs. They scored 10, so a nice winner there. Fairly easy winner too, because they got up into the 5 to 6 run range pretty early. So all the confidence in the world in that play, and then as the game started and continued to progress, felt even better as each inning passed. So a nice easy win there. And then our top tier play was Boston on the run line. Only got 2 innings in on that game before it ended up getting delayed, and it hasn't been postponed yet, but it's only 10 o'clock. So again, I'm putting this video out on Wednesday night. Was able to do that because once I got home, started working on Wednesday's card immediately. I really wanted to wait until the Boston game finished, but I just don't think it's going to. I think ultimately it's going to get postponed. But right now, Boston's up 5-0 in the second inning. So I ain't going to call it a win, but it's certainly looking good. So I think that that'll be a nice top tier winner, and we'll sweep the board with a 2-0 day, but we won't know until we see if the game gets officially postponed or not. And if it does get postponed, that'll be one play that's official, and 1-0, hey, still a good day. So now let's jump into a quick little promotion going into Thursday. As most of the longtime followers know, a lot of times on Fridays we'll release a weekend package that will be $149 for the weekend. That'll include all sports, all plays, top tier, everything. You can do it for $99 if you don't want top tier. I'm going to do $99 to get you through the weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 full days, all sports, all plays, top tier included, $99. Jump on Thursday, get on it early if you can. And if you just want one day, you don't want to get through the weekend, you just want to do one day, I'll do it again. I'll do one day for $24.99. So $25 for just Thursday, or $99 for the Thursday through Sunday, and we'll get you a nice weekend and some good money made. So there's a little spiel for the promos, and let's jump into free pick winner. I love Thursday's card. I see a lot of value. I see 2 trap lines right now that I'm gonna dig further into, but the way that I'm looking at it initially, I'm seeing traps. I got to dig into it further, so don't take that as a guaranteed. But right now, I've got a handful of games that I absolutely love. Again, we're going to try to be conservative. We're not going to go out there and, play 10 games. But today might be a larger card than just 2 or 3 games, because I'm really, really loving Thursday's card so far. So one of the games that I broke down first was the Dodgers and the Braves. Hill versus Sanchez. And let's see, let me get real quick. Let's look at that game. So Atlanta's at home, SunTrust Park. Dodgers on the road. Dodgers are playing very well. Hill's on the mound. Now, at the beginning of the year, when I was playing the Dodgers, I was fading Clayton Kershaw and I was riding Hill, and he was making me money. But since then, I've kind of backed off of Hill, as he's kind of hit somewhat of a brick wall for a good portion of that first half of the season. Excuse me if I'm not looking at the camera. I'm just going over a couple of numbers here. But I broke this game down. We were sitting at opening line, which is still what I see it. I don't see any movement in the line as of yet. Dodgers, being the away team here, laying right at a minus 125 is what I'm seeing it at. See it one place at minus 130, so low line there. But as I broke this game down and I power ranked it, I see this line. I see these 2 teams with this pitching situation and what their middle relievers and bullpens are going to fall into in this game. At least for the start of it, I see a very even matchup. I don't see a lot of value on either side of this line, taking the Dodgers or fading the Dodgers. 2 teams that are both playing fairly well. The Dodgers do have the upper hand in pitching in this particular matchup, the way that I see it. But I see value in the total here. Opening up at 9 runs, I think, is just a little bit steep. I would have thought 7.5 to 8, which I think would have been about right. I certainly don't see just 2 to 3 runs being scored. Hill's got a 4.33 ERA and a 1.38 WHIP. He's 3-4 on the season. Sanchez is 5-2 with a 2.88 with a 1.05 WHIP. So you would think that Sanchez would have the upper hand. I just think, based on the teams that Hill has played and his style of play, and not having Kershaw there earlier in the season, and a lot of stuff falling, weight falling on his shoulders, I still think Hill has just a slight advantage as a pitcher and is just a hair bit better than Sanchez. But lefties versus righties, Atlanta hits well, don't get me wrong. But at home, they hit left-handers better than right-handers. No, excuse me. They hit right-handers better than left-handers. Misworded that. Hill is a left-hander. He's not a bad pitcher. And you're playing in a big boys ballpark, where if we were playing in L.A., I would probably immediately think over, because of the way the ball tends to carry out west, especially in somewhere, like L.A., at Dodger Stadium. But in Atlanta, it does not carry as good. East Coast has seen a lot of bad weather this past week. Humidity's up, which helps the ball carry, but temperatures are also down just a little bit. Instead of being in the mid to upper 90s all week, I've seen a lot of temperatures in the mid-Atlantic and southeastern regions be, in the low 80s, mid 80s. So that being said, against, in a ballpark where LA has to face a right-hander on the road, and at home Atlanta has to face a left-hander, I see a recipe for an under. If I had to give you a score prediction, I think those 6 to 8 runs are where it's at. I think 9 is just a hair bit inflated. So I'm going to ride under. That, as of right now, is a premium play. Just because I don't want to give out too many plays, it might get bumped. Either way, I've already played the game. So as of right now, that is a premium play that I am giving you for Thursday, being that we did not have a video on Wednesday. So rambled on long enough. Hope everyone's had a great week. Like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends about us. Can't thank you enough for all the love and support. All the haters out there that keep throwing comments on my video, just talking vulgar, wanting to bring me down, and just say some really horrible things that have nothing to do with sports, just telling me that they absolutely hate me as a person. Guess what? I'm not sleeping any differently at night. If you're that miserable of a person, just go be miserable somewhere else. You hate people that love what they do, that are successful, and go out there and really try to, help people and enjoy what they do. Just stay in your grandma's basement and, jerk off all day. Sorry for the language. That's not directed towards another service. That's directed towards people that have been making some extremely vulgar comments. And I won't say all the things that they've said, but they like to make a lot of comments and threats and think that they're getting to me. I sleep just fine at night. So anyway, for all the supporters out there, love you more than I can say. Yep, anyway, $99 Thursday through Sunday, top tier included. You want just Thursday, $24.99. We'll get you everything with top tier for Thursday. Your free premium play for Thursday is the LA Dodgers and Atlanta Braves under 9 runs. Guys, if you need anything, chase.ghostpicksats@gmail.com. Can't wait to see you back on Friday. Have a great Thursday. I'll leave you with our creed, our motto, and our 3 Gs. Good luck. God bless. Grind on.